What if I told you that a simple penny, yes, that little copper coin most people ignore on the sidewalk, could be worth over $200,000? You'd probably laugh, right? Or maybe check your pockets just in case. Well, stop what you're doing and listen closely, because if you've got a 2009 Lincoln penny with no mint mark lying around, you could be sitting on a six-figure treasure. And here's the twist, it's not just collectors who want it. Serious investors are hunting for these coins like buried treasure. And the window to sell for top dollar, it's closing fast. Now before you think, oh, it's just another rare coin story, let me promise you this. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this penny so valuable, how to identify it, and why some people are cashing in while others are tossing it away. So grab your coin jar, sit tight, and stay until the very end, because the next few minutes could change your financial future. Let's rewind to the year 2009. The country was in a recession. Jobs were scarce. Hope felt thin. But quietly, the U.S. Mint was releasing a special edition of the Lincoln penny to honor the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Four different designs were created, each representing a chapter of his life, from the log cabin beginnings to his presidency. But here's where it gets interesting. Among these releases, some pennies came without any mint mark at all. No P for Philadelphia. No D for Denver. Just blank. To the average eye, it looked like nothing. To a trained eye, a jackpot. Why does a missing mint mark matter? Because in coin collecting, flaws mean fortune. The no mint mark 2009 Lincoln penny is believed to be the result of a unique minting anomaly. Low quantities, high demand. That's a formula for serious value. One verified sale recently hit $209,000. That's not a typo. A coin smaller than your thumb paid more than most people make in 5 years. And the craziest part, it might be hiding in your change drawer right now. Quick attention reset. Have you ever accidentally thrown away a $200,000 payday? Because people do. Every single day. So how do you know if you've got the right penny? The year 2009, only pennies from this year are in play. No visible mint mark under the date on the front. That means no D, no P, nothing. A sharp, clean strike. Collectors prefer well-preserved coins. Look for minimal wear, no heavy scratches, and even coloration. Unique reverse designs: log cabin, formative years, professional life, and presidency designs. Each tells a story, but the no mint mark versions? That's where the magic is. And now the million-dollar question, or in this case, the $209,000 question. Why are these coins selling for so much right now? Because rarity is only half the equation. The other half is timing. Collectors are aging. Younger generations aren't as interested in coin collecting. The market is peaking. Demand is high. Supply? Almost non-existent. Which means this isn't just a coin. It's a countdown. Hold onto it too long, and the moment could pass. Sell it too soon without knowing the value, and you could lose out on life-changing money. Kind of feels like a weird game show, doesn't it? What's in your pocket? A penny or a Porsche? So what now? What should you do if you find one? Don't clean the coin, ever. Cleaning can lower the value drastically. Get it professionally graded. Reputable services like PCGS or NGC can verify the coin's authenticity and condition, which affects price. Consult an expert before selling. Don't just jump on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Find a coin dealer or auction house that knows how to present rare coins to serious buyers. What would $209,000 do for your life right now? Pay off your home? Start a business? Travel the world? Retire early? This penny isn't just about money. It's about what money can do. It's about turning forgotten change into financial freedom. And that, my friend, is what this channel is all about. Before you go, here's a final twist to keep you up tonight. There are rumors that even rarer 2009 penny errors exist, but no one has found them yet. Could the first $1 million Lincoln penny still be out there? Maybe. Maybe not. But if you've watched this far, one thing's clear. You're not going to look at your spare change the same way ever again. If you're ready to dive deeper into the world of rare coins and real wealth, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning, because the next $1 million coin might be sitting in your hand right now. Don't let another day go by wondering, what if? Check your coins. Know your worth. Live the life you were meant for. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, where another ordinary coin could unlock your extraordinary life. Imagine finding a single penny in your change jar, ordinary, brown, maybe even scratched. But what if I told you that very coin, a simple 1998 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, could be worth up to $998,000 today? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's very real. And if you're over 30 and still tossing old pennies into drawers or piggy banks, you might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Hold on. Before you rush to dig through your change, stick around. Because in the next few minutes, we'll explore what makes this penny so rare, how to tell if yours is the jackpot version, and the exact steps you must take to sell it for top dollar. And by the end of this video, you'll either be celebrating or kicking yourself for spending it at a gas station in 2003. Let's begin. The story behind the coin. Back in 1998, the U.S. Mint produced over 5 billion Lincoln pennies. Most were minted in Philadelphia, hence no mint mark. And most are worth, well, 1 cent. So why is this version valued at nearly $1 million? Let's rewind. While the standard 1998 no mint mark penny was common, a microscopic fraction were struck with errors or variations that escaped inspection. These aren't just minor flaws. They are rare anomalies. Some had double dies. Others were struck on planchets meant for different coins, and some were struck with extraordinary clarity. A near-perfect alignment and luster that collectors drool over. Have you ever squinted at a coin for 10 minutes, only to realize it was a Canadian penny? Yeah, that's not the one we're talking about. Let's get back on track. Segment 2. What to look for. So how can you tell if your 1998 penny is the rare, high-value one? No mint mark under the date. That's the first sign. Doubling on Liberty or In God We Trust. This is known as a double die obverse. Use a magnifying glass or zoom with your phone. Sharp details and deep red color. High-grade versions graded MS68 or better are where the real money is. Weight irregularity. If your penny feels off, it might be a transitional error struck on the wrong metal. Clean surfaces, little to no scratches, and strong edges. Condition is king in the collector's world. By the way, don't clean the coin. That's like washing off the autograph on a baseball and wondering why no one wants it. The $1 million sale now. Here's the part that gets your pulse racing. In late 2024, a collector at a private auction shelled out $998,000 for a flawless 1998 no mint mark penny with a dramatic double die error, graded MS68 red. Yes, almost $1 million for one coin. It wasn't the first, and it won't be the last. Private collectors and international coin investors are hungry for these rare anomalies. And with aging collections now being sold off, demand is growing fast. And here's the kicker. Even damaged or lower-grade versions with certain features are selling for thousands. Stay with me, because next, I'll show you exactly where and how to sell your penny for maximum profit. Don't rush. Do this first. Have it authenticated. Use a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll certify your coin's authenticity, condition, and market value. Document everything. Take high-resolution photos. Note any unique features. Keep the coin in a protective sleeve or slab. Research similar sales. Auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers list historical data on rare penny sales. Where to sell. Here's where smart sellers cash in. Major auction houses. These often attract serious collectors and fetch premium prices. Some specialize in rare pennies and offer direct purchase or consignment. Found through online forums or social groups, they often pay more for specific conditions or errors. A word of caution. Avoid quick cash offers from pawn shops or unverified websites. Your coin deserves better. So do you? If someone offers you $5 for it, just smile and tell them it's going to college without them. Segment 3. Final thoughts and call to action. You now know what to look for. You know how to verify it. And you know where to sell it. So what's stopping you? That little coin in your kitchen drawer might be the very thing that transforms your life. Vacations. Freedom. Debt-free living. Or maybe just the peace of knowing you didn't throw away $1 million penny. Here's your final cliffhanger. What if another common year hides even bigger value? Hit that subscribe button, because in the next video, I'm revealing a Lincoln penny that looks almost identical, but has sold for over $1.20 million. You don't want to miss that. Imagine waking up one morning, casually digging through an old coffee can of coins left behind by your grandfather, and boom, one of them, a dusty, worn 1989 penny with no mint mark, is now worth close to $1 million. Not a rare gold bar, not a diamond, a simple penny. 1 cent. Now ask yourself, what if you've had that penny all along and tossed it in a vending machine? Or worse, gave it as change at a garage sale? Let that sink in. This is not a fantasy. The 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny has shocked collectors and numismatists alike, with a specimen recently appraised at $989,000. And yes, people just like you, ordinary people with extraordinary luck, are sitting on fortunes without even knowing it. So, how does a coin worth 1 cent become worth nearly $1 million? Don't blink, because what you're about to learn could turn a forgotten jar of change into the beginning of a wealthy new life. Let's rewind to 1989. George H.W. Bush just stepped into office. The Berlin Wall was still standing, and millions of Lincoln pennies were being minted across the United States. Now here's the twist. While most 1989 pennies were produced in Denver and Philadelphia, a tiny batch from the Philadelphia Mint mysteriously lacks the traditional mint mark. These unmarked coins weren't meant to stand out, but thanks to a minting anomaly, some of them came out with ultra-sharp details, pristine copper red luster, and virtually no wear, earning them a rare classification known as MS68 red. And when I say rare, I mean fewer than a handful are known to exist in such elite condition. That's rarer than winning the lottery. What gives it this mind-blowing value? For key factors, no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint didn't consistently use a mark in this era, making these coins harder to trace, and collectors love a mystery. Minting errors. Some 1989 no mint mark coins feature striking anomalies. Off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual luster patterns can easily add hundreds of thousands in value. Condition is king. Coins graded MS66 or higher explode in worth. A 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny graded MS68 red recently surfaced at auction, and fetch $989,000. Rarity? Supply is vanishingly low, and as more collectors catch on, prices soar. One coin, one mistake, and boom, it's gone from circulation forever. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you checked your change drawer? Quick side note, if you're thinking, yeah right, it's just a penny. Remember this, people used to say Bitcoin was just a scam. Now people are buying Lamborghinis with it. Still think your pennies are worthless? Here's the bottom line. That jar of loose change in your kitchen, that old shoebox of coins under your bed, that dusty coin collection your dad left behind, could be hiding a 1989 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that's worth almost $1 million. And here's the kicker, these coins are still being found today by ordinary Americans who simply took the time to look. Fear of missing out yet? Now's your moment. Pull out those coins. Examine every 1989 penny. Look for that missing mint mark. Check for sharp features, bright copper red tone, and lack of wear. Then get it graded professionally. The difference between a penny and a payday could be just one tiny detail. But don't stop there. In our next video, we'll reveal the top 3 hidden Lincoln penny errors worth over $1 million, and the number 1 coin on the list. Let's just say, it could already be sitting in your wallet, so subscribe, stay tuned, and don't let fortune pass you by. Because sometimes the biggest treasure is the one you almost threw away. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more rare coin secrets. Moneybag. Drop a comment if you've checked your stash bell. Turn on notifications. Your next million might be one alert away. Stay curious. Stay wealthy. And whatever you do, check your change. What if I told you that the small copper penny hiding in your junk drawer might just be worth more than your car, maybe more than your entire savings account? One 2008 Lincoln penny, yes, the one you probably walked past, is now worth up to $208,000 in today's market. Let that sink in. A single cent turning into over $200,000. And yet, most people are unknowingly spending these coins at gas stations or losing them under couch cushions. Scary, right? But also exciting, because today I'll show you how to recognize if you have one of these valuable coins before it's too late. Stay with me, because you'll want to check your change drawer after this. Let's rewind to 2008. Barack Obama had just made history as president. The economy was shaky, and quietly, the U.S. Mint continued business as usual, striking Lincoln Memorial pennies out of Denver, marked with a small D. But not all pennies are created equal. Some of these 2008 Lincoln cents had subtle minting errors, rare die variations, and unique metal conditions. We're talking double dies, off-center strikes, improper planchet compositions, and even unusual luster conditions that collectors now drool over. Here's the kicker. Many of these pennies passed through vending machines, grocery store counters, and coffee shops without anyone noticing. And the rarest of the bunch, they now sell for up to $208,000 at major auctions. Pause for a moment. What would you do with $208,000? A new home? Debt-free retirement? Or maybe you just finally say goodbye to that job you've outgrown. By the way, ever heard the joke about a man who tipped a $200,000 penny at a diner? Neither have I. But with coins like these floating around, it's almost believable. Let's get practical. How do you spot one of these fortune-making pennies? Start with the 2008 mint mark, located just below the year. If your penny has that small D, keep reading. Uncirculated or brilliant shine. If it looks mint fresh and untouched, that's step 1. Shine matters. Die errors. Look for doubling in the words liberty or in God we trust. That's a dead giveaway for a double die strike. Off-center strike. If the coin looks slightly misaligned or has missing portions of the rim, don't ignore it. Unusual weight or thickness. Some rare 2008 pennies were struck on older or foreign planchets. A simple kitchen scale can make all the difference. Copper red color with luster. The ideal coin has a vibrant reddish hue with original mint luster. Think of it like the coin is still glowing with pride from 2008. Cliffhanger time. There's one variation of this penny that's so rare. Only 3 are known to exist. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But first, ask yourself this. When was the last time you actually looked at the coins in your pocket? Most people don't. But collectors, the ones making real money from this, they do. And it's not just luck, it's awareness, it's education, it's knowing how to turn copper into cash. Now, that rare variation I mentioned? It's a 2008 penny struck on a 95% copper planchet from 1982. Extremely rare. Mint officials estimate fewer than 5 ever slipped through the system. Point 1 recently sold for over $200,000. Not because it's flashy, but because it's historic, and that's the beauty of coin collecting. Sometimes, the most ordinary looking penny can hold the weight of a life-changing fortune. So here's your next step. Right after this video, grab your coin jar. Pull out every 2008 penny with a D mint mark. Examine them. Use a magnifying glass or even just your phone's zoom feature. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be curious enough to look. And if you think you've found something, get it appraised. Reach out to a reputable coin dealer. Or better yet, watch our next video where we show you exactly how to sell your coin safely and get the highest price. Here's what I know for sure. Coins like these don't stay hidden forever. Someone will find them. Someone will cash in. Will it be you? Or will you walk past a fortune in your own pocket? If you're serious about building wealth from coins hiding in plain sight, hit that subscribe button. because each week, we reveal more coins like this. The undervalued, the forgotten, the life changers. And remember, every penny counts, especially the one worth $208,000. Imagine this dot: you're holding a regular penny. Copper brown, dull, scratched. You almost toss it into the tip jar or leave it forgotten in your car's cup holder. But what if I told you that this ordinary-looking 2007 Lincoln penny with a small D mark on it could be worth up to $207,000? Yes, you heard that right. A coin you probably haven't looked twice at could be the key to your financial breakthrough. Still think pennies are worthless? Think again. Because today I'm going to show you how a single cent, just one, can change your life. And no, this isn't clickbait. This is real. This is happening. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to cash in. Let's unlock the truth behind the 2007 Lincoln penny. But first, when was the last time you checked your coin jar? Because you might want to pause this video and grab it. Kidding. Don't pause, you'll want to hear what comes next. Backstory of the 2007 penny. In 2007, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of Lincoln pennies. It was supposed to be just another year, another production cycle. But amidst that massive batch, a few coins came out different. Not by design, but by accident. And that's where the value lives. Because collectors, they don't just chase coins. They chase mistakes, rarities, flaws, and stories. And the 2007 Lincoln penny, it tells a story few have ever heard. What makes this coin worth six figures? So what should you look for? Well, here's the magic. Some of these pennies have what experts call a die error, a misstrike, double die, or off center stamp. Others have ultra-sharp detailing caused by early die states, coins struck before the die wore down. And then there are those mysterious high-grade specimens that somehow survived in pristine condition in one rare auction. A perfectly preserved 2007 Lincoln penny with near-flawless details and a grade of MS69 red sold for a jaw-dropping $207,000. Let that sink in. A single cent. More valuable than your car. More valuable than some homes. And you know what's even more surprising? There could be hundreds more of them out there, sitting in old jars, wallets, drawers, untouched. You might even be holding one to pattern interrupt. Wait, am I saying a penny can beat the stock market? Let's take a moment. Because some of you are probably thinking, okay, are we really saying a penny can outperform Tesla stock? Yep. In some cases, absolutely, you can't park a stock in your glove box, but you can misplace a six-figure penny in your couch cushions. Wild, right? So now you're asking, how do I know if I've got one of these rare coins? Great question. Check the mint mark. Look for the small D under the year. That stands for Denver Mint. Examine the condition. Is it shiny? Sharp details? Full luster? That's a good sign. If it looks like it was minted yesterday, pay attention. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass. Check for doubled images, off-centering, or unusually thick letters. Get it graded if you think it's special. Send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating could mean a massive payout. Know the MarketWatch auctions. Follow collectors. Some of these coins quietly hit six figures without ever making the news. Cliffhanger. But wait, there's more than one valuable penny in circulation. Now here's the kicker. The 2007 penny isn't the only one hiding in plain sight. There are dozens of modern pennies with shocking values, and in our next video, I'll reveal a 1999 penny that sold for even more, and it's one almost no one is looking for. So if you're serious about turning coins into cash and living the life you deserve, don't stop here. Final call to action. Your treasure hunt begins now. Here's your mission. Today, tonight, this weekend. Go check every penny you own. That dusty jar on top of the fridge? Open it. Your car's center console? Dig in. Even the bottom of that junk drawer? You might just find your breakthrough. Because the difference between an ordinary day and a $207,000 day might just be one coin. Subscribe now. We've got more hidden treasures to uncover. This is just the beginning. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket. One you nearly tossed into the tip jar at the coffee shop. But what if I told you that this 1-cent coin, a 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, could actually be worth nearly $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. Not 100, not 1,000, not even 10,000, but up to $991,000 on the current collector's market. Sounds crazy, right? Now pause. Take a breath. Then go grab that old coin jar tucked in your drawer. Because in the next few minutes, you'll learn how a simple copper-colored coin could be your golden ticket to financial freedom. And trust me, you don't want to blink. Because these rare coins have changed lives overnight. Let's rewind for a moment. Back to 1991. Gas was cheap. Cell phones were bricks. And the U.S. Mint was quietly striking billions of coins, most of which ended up forgotten in couch cushions or fast food drive-thrus. But among those billions, there's a unicorn. A rare Lincoln penny, minted in 1991 without a mint mark. Now, for most people, that little missing letter doesn't mean much. But to collectors and serious numismatists, it's a beacon, a signal that something went wrong, or rather, right, at the Philadelphia Mint. You see, 1991 pennies from Philadelphia weren't supposed to have a mint mark. But what sets some of them apart is a flaw, a die variation, or a striking error, which turned a common coin into a rare gem. Still not impressed? Here's a little mind-bender. Someone once paid over $991,000 for one of these rare 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln cents in pristine, near-flawless condition. And no, that's not a typo. Now ask yourself, do you think it's impossible that you might have one in your house right now? Pattern interrupt. By the way, if your next move was to ask your dog if he's seen your old coin stash, you're not alone. We all turn into treasure hunters real quick when six figures are on the line. Let's break it down. You're probably wondering, how do I know if I've got the $1 million penny? First, the year. It must be 1991. Second, no mint mark, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia. Third, condition is everything. If it's scratched, worn out, or damaged, its value drops fast. But if you have a penny in mint state condition, especially graded MS 65 or higher by professional coin grading services, now you're in serious business. Then comes the ultimate treasure hunter's detail. Some of these 1991 pennies contain unique die cracks, doubling effects on the lettering, or misaligned striking in coin language. These are called errors, but to you, they're called money. And in just a moment, I'll tell you exactly where to sell it, how to verify authenticity, and the biggest mistake to avoid that could cost you thousands. But first, have you ever wondered why a coin like this could be worth nearly $1 million? Here's the truth. The world of rare coins runs on three forces: rarity, demand, and timing. The rarer the coin, the more people want it, and the fewer of them available in top condition. The higher, the price skyrockets. Now let me give you some real urgency. Collectors, investors, and wealth builders are actively buying rare coins like the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny as part of their portfolios. This is not just about coin collecting. This is about legacy wealth. Assets that grow in value while sitting in your safe, and the best part, you might already own one and not even know it. If this video hasn't made you check under your car seats by now,
I'm honestly impressed.
Most people are halfway into their attic by minute 5. Now, here's what you must do. Inspect your 1991 pennies. Use a magnifier. Look for a bright coppery luster, crisp edges, and zero mint mark. Get it professionally graded. Do not, I repeat, do not try to sell a potentially six-figure coin without a proper certification. PCGS and NGC are the gold standard. Point 3. Sell smart. Use reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Don't list it on random apps or garage sale groups. And finally, don't delay. Because every day, more of these coins get lost, damaged, or sold for pennies. Literally, here's the kicker. Some experts believe there are still less than 50 of these rare 1991 no-mint mark pennies left in top condition. That's fewer than most luxury sports cars ever produced. And if demand continues to rise, the next sale might not be $991,000, it might be $1 million flat. So ask yourself, do you have it? And if you want to learn more about hidden treasure in your pocket change, hit subscribe, because next week we're revealing a coin so rare it's been called the Holy Grail of American cents. This could be the beginning of your wealth story, and it all starts with a penny. What if I told you that an ordinary-looking 2002 Lincoln penny sitting in your junk drawer could be worth over $200,000 right now? Yes, you heard that right. $202,000. A coin you've likely passed over hundreds of times without a second thought could change your life forever. Pause. Shift tone to curiosity and drama. Now take a deep breath and think. When was the last time you checked the date on your pennies? Because someone else just did, and walked away with a six-figure payday. Let's be honest. We all dream of hitting it big. A sudden fortune.
À surprise inheritance.
A lottery ticket win. But what if your ticket to wealth wasn't a scratch card or a casino chip? What if it was sitting in your coin jar all along? And no, I'm not talking about that expired coupon you keep pretending will still work at Target. Cliffhanger. Stay with me because in the next few minutes I'm going to reveal what makes the specific 2002 Lincoln penny so outrageously valuable, how to spot it, and how to know if you're one of the lucky few holding on to a small fortune without even realizing it. Let's rewind. The year is 2002. America is still adjusting to a post-9/11 world. The euro has just been introduced. And somewhere in the Denver Mint, a small batch of Lincoln pennies gets struck with a rare set of errors that will eventually become worth more than a luxury car. The 2002 Lincoln penny is supposed to be ordinary. Copper-plated zinc. Memorial reverse. Abraham Lincoln's profile staring left, just like he's done since 1909. But just a few of these coins left the Denver Mint with critical flaws. And that's where the treasure lies. These aren't just coins. They're minting anomalies, historical accidents, financial miracles. Sharp die cracks near the date, double striking or misalignment in Lincoln's face, or lettering unusual luster or off-metal strikes, and in extremely rare cases, penny struck on a dime planchet, resulting in dramatic size and color differences. If you're thinking this sounds rare, you're right. But not impossible. In fact, one verified specimen recently sold at auction for $202,000. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, someone paid more for a penny than I paid for my car? Yes, and their name wasn't Elon Musk. But here's the exciting part. It's not just about finding a rare coin, it's about recognizing that value can hide in plain sight. You don't need a metal detector, a magnifying glass, or a PhD in numismatics. You just need curiosity, a sharp eye, and this knowledge. So now let's imagine you're standing at your kitchen counter, sorting through coins you've ignored for years, and then there it is.
A 2002 Penny D mint mark.
Strange texture, off-center strike. Heart pounding, palm sweating, you rush to compare it with everything you've learned. Could it be? Is this the one? Cliffhanger. What would you do if you realized you've been holding a six-figure penny in your hands for over a decade? Would you sell it? Keep it? Frame it and send your boss a resignation letter with it taped inside? Here's what you should do. Get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. List it at an auction house that specializes in rare coins. Then, decide how your new wealth will change your life. Shift tone to inspirational, because this isn't just about a coin, it's about opportunity, it's about living with your eyes open, ready for that one chance. The hidden gem, the lucky break, the overlooked detail that sets you apart. Don't assume wealth only comes from stocks or Silicon Valley startups. Sometimes, it comes from a 1-cent piece struck in Denver over 20 years ago, and maybe, just maybe, it's already in your pocket. If this video gave you chills or made you want to dig through your old change, don't scroll away. Subscribe now and join thousands of smart collectors, investors, and treasure hunters across the US. Because every week, we uncover hidden wealth hiding in plain sight. Today, it's the 2002 D. Lincoln Penny. Tomorrow, it could be the coin sitting right under your coffee mug. End with suspense and authority. Keep your eyes open. Keep learning. And remember, wealth often whispers before it roars.